Victory in the mid-rim resistance is now close within our grasp. As our forces are decked out in the new Phase 2 armor, we are sent in to drive out the Decepticons from Ryloth. Mace Windu's personal guard, the 187th Attack Battalion, are sent in. However, we are attacked on the last episode on Okio, and we have assembled a massive fleet to combat the invasion. So, build a shield generator. Building a lot of these defensive items, there's no real reason to, because we're not going to get attacked here. But I never built these things, so always play on the offensive.
Building under construction.
So the 41st was hit pretty hard by that. Let's go ahead and send them over here to the moon outpost. Let's see how the rest of our forces do. I think our 501st is actually ready to go. Yeah. They should be ready to go. I do want to throw them a few more Juggernauts, a few more of the Scout Walkers. I do tend to hoard those things, like large units like that, and this mod, I kind of just like hoard them and have like each one of my main forces have like 8 of each vehicle.
Awaiting your orders.
I'll try not to do that now. Alright, where is our wolf pack at? Where's Plo Koon? Plo Koon, you are on Kiros. So let's go and move these forces up here. We may have way too many of the wolf pack troopers. We have 11, so that's fine. You can actually spare some of these ATRTs for our next group. The 187th. Right? No, 41st. Okay, so it's Mace Windu's group that's 187th. These guys are 41st. Alright. I'm pretty sure these guys are all about scouting and like fast reconnaissance and whatnot. ATRG drivers, Clone Swamp Troopers. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like a lot of scout troopers, a lot of light reconnaissance, just like missions across the galaxy. Got some more troopers there. What do we want to do? Let's go ahead and split up these forces here. There's Ayla Sakura and her future force, which we may or may not actually use. I'm not quite sure. Kion Mundi's force here, and his Galactic Marines.
Reinforcement available.
We could use... I've never really used the scout bikes in mass. I'm not sure if they're good or not. Let's go and try it. Build them on Beston. And build some ATRTs. Even though we have quite a bit here. We can drop that infantry droid down. Okay, so we'll have these guys here. Go for Gingernator and do this force. And we'll just have lots of these guys. These heavy weapons squads. I really like them, and I just don't build them. I'm a big fan of them though. I think they're awesome. We have a lot of these commanders here that we do not need. Okay. We'll keep them. I'll be part of the 212th. Down here. Right? Yes. Those can be a part of Kion Mundi's force. Let's go and throw these fires here on this group. This for Kion Mundi's. Just doing a lot of galactic maintenance right now. So who do we want to attack next? We could liberate Keto. That is a possibility. We definitely should build something. Oh, we can't, that's right. Can't build any vehicles over there, so we can't actually liberate our forces there on the ground. There's 124 star frigates. They're just like pumping in frigates on this planet. It's actually ridiculous. I can't believe there's 124. Like, we're not gonna... If they attacked us here at the Eridu, we'd be destroyed. Yeah, there's so many forces here. Like, I don't think we can actually knock out this part of the galaxy. There are these 3 planets that are supremely defended. I think we need to build another of these Republic battleships. Maybe have 2 in one fleet. How are we going to do that? Not quite sure. We just don't have the population right now. We have too many ground troops because I have all of these cool little like attack battalions here and whatnot. But it is pretty taxing on our population here. What to do. I think we should liberate Okio. And then maybe move on to Boss Biddy. What's actually there? Boss Biddy. It's a tactical advantage for CIS in space. That's pretty useful, right? If we can deny him an advantage, that'll help us out quite a bit for that battle.
Reinforcement available.
What about Cartea? Let's scout out over there. We also should build any ATRT drivers we can. Doesn't seem that we can. So this is the main group here, the ATRTs. Okay, so this planet is somewhat defended. Let's.
Reinforcements available.
Reinforcement
Here's what we can do.
available.
How well is this defended on the ground? We can definitely pull out a stealth mission here, I think. Boss Pity. Let's see what the planet's like. Open fields provide very little cover for entry, but you are great for vehicles. Okay, so that means it's going to be hard for us to be able to take it. The stealth mission. Maybe it's not the best idea. Okay, so we'll just pull together any troops we can nearby. We can also build a space station here,
Construction.
increase some more population,
Building started.
and maybe take out these asteroids, possibly. We should have Anakin go back to the phone first as well.
Reinforcement
Are we ready?
available.
I think we are. I think we're ready. It's going to be a pretty big battle. No matter what happens, it's going to be pretty big. Let's go ahead and throw in this one chip too. Just in case. I can maybe try to build up some of these like heavy gunners again.
Available.
I remember they were not good for what we had them on, but they may be good in, like in a bunker or something, when they don't have to take direct fire. Because they do put out a lot of firepower, I will admit that. We may give them another chance.
Reinforcements available.
Alright, let's go ahead and begin the battle at Okio. The second battle at Okio. We can also bring in the 501st, ready to invade Boss Pity.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yep, let's begin. I don't remember if asteroids were an issue in this battle. I think it is, because I think we spawn over here. So our main Republic battleship is going to be having issues navigating around.
Sir, I'm picking up contacts ahead. We're not alone.
More contacts ahead. There's our one Jedi behind a massive starfighter. That's actually hilarious, watching that guy be right there. Alright, so let's have you move up here.
Needs your help fighting
Everyone
on the
else
front lines.
can react to that. We'll have you move around.
Take it fire. Get me on board this.
This Gingernator can move up just a little bit.
Watch it. Take it fire.
There we go.
Cruiser here.
Those two acclimators can stay on point. We need our bombers to get in, start taking out some of the patrol ships. We need some fighters coming in to take out these bombers. Let's have you support ship take out this support ship.
Watch it. Take it fire.
Take him down, boys. Let's have you fighters come in. The arcs can come in, take out some of their engines. Let's actually go ahead and fire on one of their ships. Let's get one that's like in the asteroids. That'd be kind of sweet, right? Or maybe just one in the front. That'll work too. Nicely done. Let's get these Gingerators in the fight. Let's get you up here if we can. Let's get these fighters in the fight. We need to take down their shields if possible. Go and take down their shields. Who was that? I don't see anyone with their shields down. Okay, maybe it was just the support ship. What's that? Let's move you back. We can't really have any of these fighters lollygagging back here. Oh, it was this Gingernator that said that. Let's get you out of here then. Looks like we can drop in some more reinforcements. They're in the wrong angle. I don't know if I can actually change your angle around. I don't think I can. Maybe use Z? Nope. I don't know. I guess I'll just drop on the north flank so they're facing the right direction. Of course they don't have a space station because it's our planet still on the ground. I am really happy that our main battleship got in here without a hitch. Because normally we're having trouble getting him into the fight, but they're having massive casualties because of that, because we have just so much firepower here. We are starting to overwhelm them with fire superiority. Fighter superiority, my bad. Flubbing some more. It's great. Hypervelocity gun, awesome. Probably shouldn't say two things are really good and one of them be sarcastic at the same time. That might get a little confusing. Let's go ahead and fire that hypervelocity cannon. Take out the engines. What are you doing, man? Take out his engines. Let's cripple that ship so he can't escape. Taking out his hangar bay for whatever reason. I don't know why I chose to click that. Let's go ahead and take out the rest of these ships here. Again, take out his engine so he can't run, clip his wings, so to speak. We do need a lot of fighters right here in this area, so let's go ahead and grab some of these ships. You bombers, you can go ahead and start taking out their patrol ships. Let's get you arcs doing the same. You just keep on being awesome. Hopefully it'll move up by the hitch. It's going to have all you boys go into the fight. You can actually stay out of it because you're hurt. You're pretty hurt too. If you hear a bunch of scratching, it's my dog making your bed. Sorry about that. You guys need to be in the fight. We need some more support ships. I'll actually drop down some more. I think they're good against the patrol ships because even though they don't show they have shields, they do. I don't know if you can see it right now. Yeah, you can see right there, little blue bouncings when you start hitting them. That's their shields going off, deflecting the shots, or absorbing them, whatever you want to say. That's why they're hard to kill. It's because they have these shields, and when they have like 20 of them in a fight, you start damaging 5, and then they retreat, and then 5 more in return. And so you never really kill them, you just like damage them. And they just come back in full health. Do they have any more main ships of those magnificent stealth frigates? I don't think they do. Yeah, I think it's all just the patrol ships now. Until they drop in some more real ships, we can actually use our hypervelocity gun. Which that's kind of sad. It's always fun to use that thing. You can always just go into cinematic view. Start watching our ships fight. We're watching our arcs lose some numbers now. Losing the troops. I love this mod. This mod's so great. There's so many of these patrol ships. They still have not dropped any more frigates, so that leads me to believe they don't actually have any left. Oh! Speaking of the devil. I actually shot that way too soon. Okay, no I didn't. Yeah, I did. I shot it where it actually ended up missing the ship. Only about 2 shots connected, I think. Which that's a bit awkward. Alright, we got these boys holding down the southern flank for no reason. No reason. Let's go and bring them in. There we go. We've taken out more of these patrol ships. Let's go and take them out as soon as they come in. So the reinforcements are for nothing. The lasers have been destroyed. I think we just lost a ship. Drop in another generator. Right into the fight. He's like crashing into that ship right now. Let's take out the weaker ship of the two. Alright, we have another star frigate over here. We can drop our hyper velocity gun. Let's drop him on this one actually. Looks like it went through our ship there. It looks so cool. You can see all those bombers tailing that one ship.
Our engines are destroyed, sir. Can't take much more of this.
So the fight's just kind of boiling down into this big... I don't really know the word to describe it. It's still somewhat kid friendly. It's not good though. It's just like this like melting pot of like all of our ships and these patrol ships. Just like mixing together right now. There's just so many. There's no clear sides, there's no clear flanks. All their ships are just kind of spread around. They're not really doing damage to us, which is good. Some of these acclimators are suffering, however. But everyone else is doing okay. Let's just go and take down those frigates. No need to have them do damage, because I did have 60 of them. So let's just take them out as soon as possible. Let's have the Jedi take down these frigates single-handedly, because he can do that. Looks like they actually have some actual fighters in there. That's interesting. I think we should build some more arcs. Because right now our issue is all these frigates just like in the area, clouding up our skies. We need to take them out if possible. Let's take out the shield generator. Actually, both these shield generators are online. This Jedi is taking a lot of damage right now. I don't like it. Let's get him out of here. Let's get these arcs taking down the patrol ships. Okay, so we have these vendors over here. We can go and bring them into the fight. They're bringing in a lot more star frigates now. They're all pretty low health, however, because of our massive battle station just like pummeling them. I said battle station, it's a battleship, which is it's bigger than most of the CIS stations, honestly. Pretty sure it's longer than Loser Hulk. How are you doing, buddy? You're doing okay.
Your command, sir.
Are these good against patrol ships? What are you good against?
Can't take much more of this.
Okay. Not good against much.
Can't take much more of this. Watch it!
This is going to keep dropping down Gingerators to keep spawning more fighters. That's the name of the game. We're actually getting overrun right now on the northern flank. This is not good. I really don't want to ask. I don't want to ask my battleship right now to turn face. I feel like he's going to do a 360. Let's get him to turn. Let's do this. Let's get him to go in this direction so he moves this way. Let's go ahead and take out the ships we can. Spawning this ship here was a mistake. Now I realize that. He's going to lose his shields. I guess it is holding off the rest of their forces. In a way. Let's get this Gingernator here in the fight. And also these Gingerators. They're all just doing nothing right now. They're not being productive. Oh, that's not good.
Awaiting your command.
Let's get you out of here. Alright, well that sucks. I guess let's bring a Gingernator farther in the back. Let's have you just kind of get out of here. Hopefully he'll be able to just like fly away through all these ships, because they're already preoccupied, right? They're attacking like the main battleship, for example. They already have a target, so they won't select him, right? Might work. Actually, that might have been his engines going down. Nope. His engines are still good. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and watch the fight again. Oh, that ship's getting wrecked. Oh my gosh, he just got killed. They just have so many ships. That's the issue. Alright, hypervelocity gun is ready. Let's go ahead and take out a ship entirely and try to get the cinematic view to watch it. Let's try this one. Didn't quite do what I wanted, but it's okay. It's still a cool shot. Alrighty, so we have all these Gingerators on the southern flank doing nothing. Let's get some more arcs. Because that's really what we need, right? Because they have all these fighters coming in. Like, it appears that they have more ships than us, like they have more fighters, but they don't actually have any major ships that spawn fighters. Like each of these star frigates spawn one fighter. So every one of these ships you see, we've destroyed a frigate. Think about it like that. So they are sustaining major casualties, like they are getting wrecked. But it looks like they're overrunning us because they just keep pumping them in. We've only put in a few reinforcements. So I'm still pretty happy about the way this battle is going. It could be going better. Like, we can have these Gingerators actually doing something useful, for example. But it's acceptable. Let's get some actual fighters in here. This force here, there's not many patrol ships actually defending them. We can actually get a fighter group spawned in here to take them out. It looks like they've pushed all the way out here. And these ships are more or less on their own. And you already those shields. Let's go ahead and power up your weapons. Let's get you guys Let's have you take out that patrol ship that's low.
What's more of this, General?
You boys over here can take out this one.
Light it up. Keep your eyes open. Can't take much more of this.
Once you take out that patrol ship, you're going to move on to some fighters.
Watch it. Taking fire. Can't take much more of this. Our shields aren't holding. Watch it.
You should just go ahead and take out more fighters.
Choose your reinforcements.
Confirm. Right
At
away.
maximum unit capacity.
Drop down some more acclimators.
Taking fire.
We've actually lost our shields on
Much
this
more of this.
battleship. That's insane.
Encountering resistance.
I don't know what to attack right now.
Hypervelocity cannon fire.
Wait, it's best to attack. Let's keep taking out these fighters as best we can.
Taking fire.
Choose your reinforcements.
Can't take much more of this. Watch
Got a
it.
problem.
Taking fire. Can't take much more of this.
Maximum unit capacity.
Watch it. Taking fire.
Yeah, we can't really watch the battle of these ships here because they're all over the place. It's a bit of a shame. I guess it would look really dumb if all the starfighters were on like a 2D plane, for example. If they didn't go up in elevation at all, that would look pretty dumb. So it makes sense to have them all like go in circles and do their own dogfights and stuff where you can't actually watch them.
Choose your reinforcements.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Can't take much more of this. Primary engine system is
I don't really care which direction now that the main battleship is facing, because they're more or less surrounding us.
taking fire for maximum effect. They're coming around.
So it's going to keep pummeling them down. So let's go ahead and give this Jedi some more troops
Taking fire.
to command.
Waiting at target, sir.
Let's give you some bombers this time. Let's take out some of these patrol ships. JK, let's go ahead and give you some fighters,
Watch it.
if that is possible.
Taking fire. Can't take much more of this.
There we go.
Watch it. Torpedo launcher has been destroyed. Taking fire. Can't take much more of this. Watch it. Taking fire.
Now they have quite a bit of fighters over here.
Can't take much more of this.
We keep taking down their frigates as they spawn in.
Taking fire. Targeting at maximum
pretty good.
firepower.
So then I have one main ship over here.
Watch it. Your orders, sir. Taking fire. Navigating. Can't take much more of this.
Let's get you over here into the fight.
Choose your reinforcements.
Taking fire.
So the real loser of this battle is our fighter groups, because they have taken so much damage over time.
Our engines are gone, sir. Our launch bay has been taking fire.
Okay.
Hypervelocity gun available.
Can't take much more of this.
Let's go ahead and fire a hypervelocity gun. Take out one of these ships.
Watch it. Taking fire. Our lasers have been destroyed. Copy that.
Nicely done, boys.
Take much more of this.
Nicely done. We still have most of our ships here. We have a mass driver. That's pretty cool.
Can't take much more of
I
this.
didn't actually know these ships had mass drivers.
Taking fire.
We should have him stop moving around.
Watch it. Taking fire. Can't take much more of this. Watch it. Shields are down.
I
Taking
can't
fire.
zoom in on the ship anymore.
Can't take much more of this. Watch it.
Let's get these Gingerators going and fighting them.
Choose your reinforcements.
So many of these frigates coming in.
Can't take much more of this. General. Watch it. Standing by. Order confirmed. Destroy
Nicely done. Our western flank looks pretty clear now. They haven't been spawning any more ships around here.
cruiser standing by.
So I think this might be it.
Reinforcements en route.
Let's go and drop down the ARC squad. Let's have him take out the rest of his fighters single-handedly.
Can't take much more of this.
As you can see, we lost all those fighters now. That's our big problem now. So we don't have a lot of fighter cover.
Yes, sir. Taking fire. Can't take much more of this. Watch it.
There we go. Now they are retreating. Let's make sure we take out all the frigates that are around.
Can't take much more
Don't
of this.
see any extras. Those engines are down. Yep. So none of those fighters will actually survive the hyperspace jump.
Taking fire. Can't take much more of this.
Velocity gun available.
Alright. So, we did have a lot of loss, but they lost, they lost 69 patrol ships, 60 of these frigates, and then 5 of the missile frigates. Compared to what we lost, they lost significantly more.